vary depending on local culture and customs. As we are learning in our class, problems vary considerably across space and are concentrated in specific places. Thousands of homeless people gather at the park. They are distressed and don't have access to affordable housing at the moment. Many of them suffer from mental illness and might be abusing drugs. And another citizen on the street without a home. Despite the many efforts throughout the history of community development, research still shows the high rates of children living in single-parent households, neighborhood crime, particularly violent crime, neighborhood poverty, and it is important for us to identify those issues so that we help mobilize communities to address local issues and so they improve their quality of life.
Out of their homes in the middle of the night, this little girl here, fire tore through their City Heights apartment building. So we have some breaking news in City Heights where a woman who was being attacked in an alley was saved by a stranger who lives nearby, and that man talked only to 10 News about what he did. She said she started to get a feeling once she noticed that the man followed her off of the bus. She came down this alleyway thinking he wouldn't follow her, but I just want to illustrate for you how scary this was for this young lady. I'm going to have my photographer turn his light off so that you can see just how dark this alleyway was.
Further research on Neighborhood Scout says that there are 9.6 daily crimes that occur in City Heights West. The overall crime in this area is 23% higher than the national average. So you have 1 in 29 chance of becoming a victim of any crime. As our book mentions, the implication of all of these findings is that policies and programs addressing social problems should focus on changing the context for individual behavior. So far, you get an idea of the social networking. Is it the lack of interest or investment, abandonment of old buildings, and to the problems of poor neighborhoods? I'd like to mention that place-based approach are important that they provide the value of community sentiment and support to residents. Emphasis on minorities and low-income neighborhoods reflect the lack of physical capital, which refers to the stock of buildings, houses, retail stores, and infrastructure, roads, water, sewers. Graffiti and gangs also have social capital, but they do not necessarily bring benefits to the community. And since City Heights is a very diverse community, cross-racial, ethnic, it is a little bit more difficult that they see a common interest when they have such a weakness in social capital. And here we are driving off the street. We are in the business area, which are assets that need to be mobilized to serve local unmet needs, such as affordable housing for the homeless people. And these are businesses that are starting and growing to bring out more investments.